My dear fellows, I'm really happy to talk to you today. Although I am far away from land of jazz, freedom and democracy. I really wanted to come to Washington D.C. and participate in this event, but due to some circumstances, I was not able to set foot in the United States of America again, although I was in Washington D.C. just a month ago, and I'm going to talk a little bit about it later. I'm sending you warmest regards from Europe. I feel that today I'm talking to the most active, hard-working and outstanding people who came to the United States of America through the Fulbright Foreign Language Teaching Assistant Program. We are all Fulbrighters. But what does it mean to be a Fulbrighter? You have to ask yourself and find an answer or answers. To be a Fulbrighter does not only mean that we were selected by the Fulbright Committee and we received this amazing scholarship. To be a Fulbrighter is a hard job, and we have to be aware of that. We have to remember that the US government and common American people, common American taxpayers invest their money, time and efforts in exchange programs, and we have to pay back. When we are in the United States of America, we have to gain as much experience as we can. We have to be active. And when we are back home, we have to find the best way to apply our incredible experience. James William Fulbright said, "Our future is not in the stars, but in our own minds and hearts. Creative leadership and liberal education, which in fact go together, are the first requirements for a hopeful future for humankind. Fostering this leadership, learning and empathy between cultures was and remains the purpose of the international scholarship program that I was privileged to sponsor in the US Senate over 40 years ago. It is a modest program with an immodest aim, the achievement in international affairs of a regime more civilized, rational and humane than the empty system of the power of the past. I believed in that possibility when I began. I still do." That was a quotation of James William Fulbright. To be a participant of the Fulbright FLTA program is a great privilege. But what is more important, it's responsibility. When you are in the United States of America, you are all representatives of different cultures, values, and history. When you're back home, you will be sharing your experience, your American experience, because you are ambassadors of freedom, democracy, and human rights, as you have seen how it works in the United States of America. Our obligation is to make different cultures closer, which is so important these days. Our goal is to bring more mutual understanding to this world, and I am deeply concerned that we are strong enough to do this. In 2008, I have won a highly competitive competition and was officially invited to the US through the Fulbright FLTA program. I became a Fulbrighter. I didn't think it is possible when I was applying for this program. So when I received the official invitation, hesitations, doubts, and dismays enveloped me. Why? I have to say that I cannot see anything because I'm totally blind. And I predicted, I was sure that my severe disability would prevent me from active participation in this program. And that was a challenge for me. That was a really hard decision and a really hard choice. But I decided to go to the United States, and I will never never regret. I went to Michigan State University. I know that there are some people from that university, so please say hello to that beautiful place from me, and of course, go green! Michigan State University is a great place for education, both professional and personal development. I would like to say a few words about Resource Center for Persons with Disabilities, which works in Michigan State University. Staff members of that center supported me a lot and helped me so much while I was in Michigan State. The mobility and orientation specialist Tom Huang taught me how to get around on my own with a white cane. I have learned that a white cane is a powerful tool that can give a blind person freedom, independence, and other good things. While in the US, I improved my independent living skills greatly. Before, I did not believe in myself. I heard a lot of times that a person with disability cannot get education, cannot get a job, and cannot have his own family. I was told a lot of times that because of my severe disability, I would spend my life sitting at home and listening to goofy radio programs because I don't have another option. In the US, I became self-confident, open-minded, and independent. Based on my American experience, I visited 20 countries of Western Europe and Asia through different exchange programs, projects, and other kinds of events. I worked in different non-governmental organizations and participated in different activities in third sector and local government. I implemented or participated in many projects aimed at improving living conditions for people with disabilities. In 2013, I won another scholarship which is named the Professional Fellows Scholarship, and I went to the United States of America again. I spent 4 weeks in the Chicago Lighthouse. Chicago Lighthouse is an organization. This is a trendsetter in the whole country in terms of different rehabilitation services for people with visual and hearing disabilities. In 2015, I was honored to receive the Professional Fellows Alumni Impact Award. And in November 2015, it was my pleasure to make my presentation in Washington D.C. through that program. And now I'm in Poland through another scholarship, again scholarship. This scholarship is named Kirkland Scholarship, and it is financed by the American Polish Freedom Foundation. And my plan is to earn a PhD degree in political science. How is it possible? The answer is the Fulbright Foreign Language Teaching Assistant Program. That experience turned out to be a milestone in my life, no exaggeration. While in the US, I understand a quotation by the outstanding activist of African Americans' rights, Martin Luther King. I have a dream. Yeah, it's really important to have a dream. Let me say a few words about how we can apply our experience back in our home countries. First, you have to select the most relevant ideas that the best way meet your professional and personal interests. Do not try to build America in your place, because it's impossible. Because we all have different backgrounds, different cultural, social, economical, political, and historical backgrounds. Second, you have to work out a clear plan of actions you would like to undertake back home. This plan, sometimes it's really hard to make this plan, but it's really worth making it, so then you will have a strategy how to act and what to do. Number 3, do not try to apply your experience at once. This is a really long-term process that would require your time and your passion. 4. Be creative and flexible. I'm sure you will have to change your plan a little bit in order to adapt it to your current situation or to any upcoming changes. And finally, spread the word. Share your experience through different mass media resources. Just talk to people, just talk to your friends and your colleagues. And let me say a little bit about kind of different advices. While in the US, take notes. This is really easy, but it's really important to take notes, because every day of your scholarship, of your stay in America is unique. You can learn a lot of interesting things, and just take notes. Build network of contacts, because in the future it will give you opportunity to realize new projects and to find new partners. By the way, please feel free to add me on Facebook, because I'm really active Facebook user, so we will keep in touch. I'm sure you have already heard about this American saying that do not have lunch alone. It really works. When you have your lunch, just invite some other people and you will learn a little bit more about different cultures and different people, and that is a really great enrichment. While in the US, think about active participation in different events that are going around in your university and in other places. I remember when I was in Michigan State University, I took part in different cultural nights, social events, and so on and so on. I'm a musician, so I played Indonesian, Malaysian, Indian, Vietnamese, Chinese, Russian, and so on music. So different kinds of music. And that is another way to make friends, to learn more, and to become open-minded person. And one more thing, I'm sure you have already heard about it. It is called reverse cultural shock. Please be ready for that. When you're back home, I'm sure more or less you will miss America. But that's okay, because we live in different countries. But what you can do, you can just switch this wish to go back to motivation to improve something in your homeland. Or you can also use this feeling as a motivation to go back to the United States. Now we have a lot of opportunities to make projects, or you can find another exchange program. At the end of my speech, I would like to say thank you to the US government and common American people who work hard to make these exchange programs possible. You also made my visit to the United States of America possible, and you changed my life. That was life-changing experience. Also, I would like to say thanks a lot to all outstanding people who support me. I wish you a nice stay in America. Thank you, and God bless you all.